Hello, this is the Sirio, the latest premium product made by Quamar. This is an all-purpose grinder, which means that can grind from Turkish to espresso up to filtered coffees. This grinder has a motor in horizontal position and a burst in vertical position. The motor has a new technology, it's a brushless motor with inverter system. So, what are the advantages of this technology? First of all, we have an energy saving because instead of using the 100% of its nominal power, 1000 watt, the Sirio absorbs only the power needed in that moment. The power can vary by the grinding size. For example, the Turkish will require more power rather than filtered coffee, while in an average espresso size you use around 35 up to 40% of the nominal power. This allows the motor to have less heating dispersion using only part of the motor power. It never goes under stress or overheating. The electronic management allows the barista only to set the grinding size and the dose. So any other factor that may influence the motor performance will be self-regulated by the inverter technology. Also, this allows the grinder to be inconsistent because the variable power absorption led the motor to keep a constant torque on the burst. That results in a constant speed and dose accuracy. Another innovation that was introduced by Quamar is the grind adjustment dial. It uses a stepless adjustment which allows precise tweaks to the grind size. And the mechanism is basically bulletproof and unlikely to drift by itself. There is clear indication of the micron size and it is very easy to pass. If we use, for example, on the single dose, we can drift from filter to espresso size in a few seconds. For a simpler use of the Sirio, we installed a high resolution display with an interface that is really intuitive and easy to use. On the main menu, we see directly the single or the double dose, and we see a fourth dose that can be on demand, but if we switch it to 0, can be a manual button. The display also offers counters by day, month or year. And we can go also to the technical setting where the most important adjustments are the counter for the burst, so it's a countdown for each dose that we grind, and when it's time, the Sirio will give us the warning to change burst. Through the menu we can also change the RPM, so the motor speed, to have from 900 to 1500 RPM. We also have the display settings with date, hour, standby time, so the seconds that we wait before to have the screensaver, that can be Quamar logo or your logo. The language setting. Also, the display is useful because it can give you alarms or warning of malfunction of the Sirio. For example, if we remove the hopper, the Sirio will tell you that the hopper is out of position, so it will not work. The Sirio comes with the universal filter holder, which allows you to let the portafilter on position. It fits any type of portafilter. It is also easy to remove if you have to switch from espresso to filter use. And it also offers the switch mode. So, pressing the switch with the portafilter, you will activate the dose, that can be the single or double. In the grinding chamber, we use stainless steel burrs with 77 millimeters diameter with the food-friendly coating. The coating allows us to have no contamination of metal in the ground coffee, and also it permits the burst to have a longer duration. The design of the burst was designed to have the best extraction in the espresso grinding, but also in the filter grinding. The bursts are in vertical position, and we can regulate the distance between bursts thanks to the frontal dial, which also gives a steady lock position. On the outlet, we designed a new type of anti-static, which is composed by an anti-static foil made in metal and also an outlet made by glass. We have chosen the glass because it's a non-conductive material, so you will not have any static electricity on that, and it prevents the ground coffee to stick on the surface of the pipe. Now, to see the result of the ground coffee, we will grind a double dose. So, as you can see, the dispensing of ground coffee is perfectly perpendicular thanks to the anti-static system that prevents the dispersion of coffee particles. You will also be able to see that the distribution in the filter holder is well centered, with the mounded shape and homogeneous, as you cannot see any coarser or thinner particle.